Hello everybody, it's that Bearded Gamer again for a new episode. As you can see, we're going to do the last 2 games of the season. I'll show you the schedule in a minute and explain why. Now, as we stand, we would be technically in Europe. I'll show you the rules at the moment. If we do win the last game, which is going to be a bit of a hard ask because we are against Celtic, as you can see from the schedule on the right hand side here, we have got to the Scottish Cup final, so that's going to be the 2 games in this episode. From there, so we're going to show you the final. If we win today against Celtic, we will more than likely go into 4th, but Hearts have got to lose from there. So that might be a hard ask. If not, we're still in Europe either way. If we finish 4th, I think we go into a Europa League or Europa League playoff. I don't know what's happening there. 4th goes into Europa League, 3rd goes into Europa League playoff. From there, I don't know how that works. But effectively, we will be in the Conference League 2nd qualifying round, I think that is. So we're technically going to the Conference League, which isn't too bad. Just because I don't think the team's reasonably good enough from there. The schedule, we have done very, very well. So we managed to beat Hibernian in extra time in a semi-final after losing to Dundee in the last game. We haven't lost a game as of yet in the Championship group. So we drew against Hibernian and beat Rangers, beat Hearts, beat Ross County, against Celtic and against Hearts in the Scottish Cup final from there. We have signed another player in. I think these are just youngsters from there. He's a centre midfielder who we brought in. This guy, Mohamed Boukta, who can play centre mid and defensive midfielder. We are losing one of our best centre midfielders in the next season. He is only 2.5 star current ability apparently now, but he does stay 3-star, 5-star potential. We signed him on a free. He's going to come in. Sonny Perkins is leaving on a free, so Leighton Clarkson, Vasquez and Barron are mainly our centre midfielders, so he'll slot in as a midfield 4. So them 4 can play in rotation, because we do play with 2 in the midfield from there. So if any injuries come along, then obviously he can slot in there. And then I think I showed previously we have got another centre back in. We are trying to sell Eli Campbell, which I've just asked his agent, and I think from there they will get a bid in for him shortly. Now he's not great anymore, and he's been injured for majority of the season, and he's getting paid £8 a week, so I'll get him off the wage budget hopefully, and he's going to be leaving from there. Our right back hasn't been great this season. He's on 10k a week, and Johnston's on 10k a week, and he's not been great, so I think I might possibly sign a new right back. He can play right back, but he's a youngster from there. He's 32, but he's started improving a lot better from there. I'm going a bit sporadic because I'm trying to think about next season. Striker wise, obviously there's got a lot better players now, but Perkins is leaving unfortunately. These 2 are on loan. We have got a few decent strikers upcoming, so we might need a new striker. We definitely need a left midfielder because everybody's leaving. Sab Allen was training to play left midfield, which I think he has accomplished there now, but he's in the reserves, but I could always promote him up for the time being. Mulholland unfortunately has got injured for about 2 months, just before the cup final as well, just to make you aware of that. And then we definitely need centre backs, even though we've got this Ansel Gray coming in who does look very good. We need some decent backups, because as you can see, the last backup after that is Brandon Kelly. So we've got these 2 are probably going to be our starters. He plays defensive mid. He's good to play across the back line, but he's not been great, and he's been a rotation player from there. And then we've got Brandon Kelly, and that's it. And these 2 players are on loan. And then Alcalano, backup, but he can bleed backup. I'll leave him as a backup. So we need another decent kind of rotation first team player in at centre back from there. But I'm going a bit sporadic because I'm just delaying the inevitable. So we'll get into the game against Celtic. We'll see how that goes, and then we'll get into the game for the cup final and see how that goes. So I'll catch you guys in a moment. This should be the team for the game. So Brady in net, Galvez at left back, Perikis, Russell and Dewar. At the defence, there's Jede, Bannon and Clarkson, Perkins on the left, Smith on the right, and then Bavavage, I don't know how you pronounce that, he's up front. So we'll get into the game and I'll catch you guys in a moment, see if we can beat Celtic and hopefully get that fourth place, is it? Fourth place in the league, which is a massive turnaround since we were in a relegation battle when I took over. So we'll catch you guys in a moment. Right, let's be having you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do latest scores there. And then who do we... Oh no, they've already played their game. I think Hearts. So we have to win today because I think Hearts have already possibly played the game. Is that Yannick Carrasco that they've got? Perkins is on the ball. Go ahead, lad. Does your Dede? Does your Dedes? I don't know how to pronounce his name. Does your Dede? Is your Dedes? Does his yeah? Does his yeah? I don't know. DJ. Good save by the keeper, but he's offside. Patino. And then got the lap as well. For Nielsen, I've not heard of him. London, I think that's that youngster goalkeeper. I don't know if that's Carrasco. I'm not sure. It's because I mentioned his name there. That's why he scored. No, he scored. Corner kick from them. See what happens here. Boots it clear. Smith heads it on to nobody. Come on. Oh. Oh dear. Thought I was going in. Yeah, every time we played Celtic we played very, very well. I think with a bad start to the season, I think if we stick with this team and maybe get a few additions, we could push. Because we have played very, very well this season. I'm just going to stick with this tactic because we played very well with it. From there, it just might be a factor of just bringing in some players to solidify it. We've obviously got that centre-back coming in. We've got another centre-mid coming in from there. I know I'm getting ahead of myself, but I'll take top 5 of us getting into Europe possibly, or getting a few games in Europe. That might sort out the financial troubles. Hopefully we can get into the Conference League, because I believe we could possibly do so from there. But to be honest, I've done many trips into Europe with multiple different clubs across the nations now. So obviously I'm going to continue with the theory of the save. I'm going to try and win the Scottish League with Aberdeen and make them the best team in Scotland. That's my theory from there. I've done that with 2 clubs now. Unfortunately I didn't do that in Iceland if you go back and watch the previous episodes. Obviously would like to go back there. I did remove the Belgium League. Excuse me from that. I did remove the Belgium League because we have beat the Belgian League from the league list. The next league down was Austria. From there, I'm going to make some subs because we've got a cup final coming up and everybody seems knackered. Mateus can come on at right back. I'll put Johnston on at left back. The Jede, Scardo, Smith, who is tired, who we can put Vasquez out on the wing, and then Gill can play left, and I think that's all 5 subs done. Happy days. So I think we're still going to go with the process of the game. So we have won a cup in every pretty much league we've been in. So we won a cup in Iceland, but obviously got sacked from there. So Iceland's going to be somewhere to go back to possibly win the league there. We've won the Latvian league, we've won the Belgian league, and the cup, I think, in Belgium, if I can remember rightly. And we did win the manager of the year within that league there as well. We are currently the England manager, if you've looked into the previous episodes as well. From there, I'm not really going to show much to what. Oh gosh, I'm not really going to. Yeah, scored 18 goals, but I'm not really going to show too much into the basically international games unless we start playing obviously bigger clubs or bigger teams, or we get through to the final. From there, I think from there we'll just go attacking. Let's go encourage. We need to win anyway. We made all the 5 subs. I think we're just going to be finishing 5th in the league. And then on to the cup final against Hearts. Which, fair play, we got beat by Celtic. The only few games we have lost this season was against Dundee United and Rangers and Celtic. So, but I think we may have lost against Dundee United because we were playing a semi-final in the cup the game after. So, I think that's why we may have lost that game. Well, we brought one back. I don't think we're going to score a double in the last minute of the game. It's a good goal, that, to be fair. Good play. Tyres to Gill. They just messed up there. Barron. Who scored the goal? Clarkson. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, 1-1. So we finished. Well done, lads. I finished 5th in the end, which I think that will qualify us for the European Conference League, which we didn't do too bad. I'll take that in a season. We were meant to be finishing mid-table. We come top 5 to the 5th best team in the league. They survived or something like that. We've received 800k from the Bobby Thomas deal, so that's great. Please note that any talk shoots regarding future expectations will commence after the upcoming final. Summarise the board are delighted with the leadership qualities you are demonstrating. The supporters are joyous that the team are qualified for the UEFA Conference League through their efforts in the Premiership. Considering we looked like a relegation struggle, as I said that earlier this season, the success is even more impressive. We are very much looking forward to Aberdeen's participation in the final and wish you and your squad the best of luck. Okay, very nice. Well done, Dave Cormack. From there, we've got 800k in the kitty there. I am going to shoot all of this into wage budget, which will give us 22k. Which, I know that's £1.5 million, but we're nearly £90,000 over the wage budget when we first come in. If you go and watch the previous video, we were minus £2.5 million in debt on a transfer budget as well. So I've managed to level all of that out, selling some of the bit part players, selling some of the not so great players, and then pretty much with the players in the team that I've got, bar a few additions, I think I brought in, if we're looking back into the transfer history here within January, a few loans which they haven't really played, but Vasquez and Gill, they've been a massive part in it. Paul Russell's been massively a part in it, and he's been on loan for majority of it as well. Mateus and Dioza have played in the team, Esquardo, Brendo. A lot of these players have pretty much played. That's who I sold, and Barlow, he's leaving. From there, he will be on the outs for... Dane Lawson's leaving on a free, he's not great, and then Barlow left for 775k. That's who was sold. He's gone to the French League, I think it is. So we're going to continue till we get to the cup final. I will then show you the team for the cup final, and then we'll play the cup final, and that will more than likely be the end of the episode. And then the next episode will be more than likely the start of the season with the transfers that we've made and the transfers that we've gone out. So I'll catch you guys in a moment for the cup final. Well, to the game. This will be the game, the team, not the game, team for the final, which is pretty much exactly the same as it usually would be. So Brady in goal, Galvez, Perikis, Russell, Dewar, the Jede, Barron, Clarkson, Perkins, Smith and Bavage. Do you know what? I'm going to nickname him Deja. Where's the set nickname? Just cause I can't say his name. So he's called DJ from now on. There we go. So I'm going to get into the game and then see what happens there. As you can see, I've put this guy up for list, but then we can get £3.1 million for him, so we can invest that into a new right back. Dewey's contract is due out. He is 32. He could possibly be the backup. I want to sign somebody over him. And then we have got a lot of players on loan, as you can see. Basically, our main centre-back has been on loan this season. I don't know if his contract's up. It is. So if he possibly gets released from his contract, I might actually sign him on a free. But I don't know if he does from there. Contract details. No, it expires in 2035. Okay, so maybe not. If we do get a lot of money, he could be somebody that I consider buying from there. If he is not, how much is he worth? Maybe not. We might consider that at a later date. Getting ahead of myself. So let's just get into the final. just because I'm a bit sporadic and I'm excited as well at the same time. I do apologise, and then we'll see what happens, and hopefully we can win the game and get our first trophy in Scotland. So I will catch you guys in a moment. Right, let's be having you. Against Hearts, we have... Oh god, they got the first highlight. That's not great, is it? Good clearance. Get rid of it. They're on the ball. Duffy. Not me making me begging her for mercy. Come on, lads. It's turning around. They're going to make a mistake here. Beadle. Collier. Turns. Welsh. Galvez. Clarkson. Bavadej. Smith. It's 1-0. Was that onside? Are they going to call for an offside or not? It's 1-0. It's 1-0 in 3 minutes. Come on, lads. Can this be our first trophy lift in Scotland? We've had an incredible season. An incredible season. I'm so happy. Turn the team around from a relegation battle to getting them into the Europa Conference League knockout rounds and finishing 5th. And a cup final in my first season in charge. Incredible. Incredible. Come on, lads. Just keep it 1-0. I'll stay like this the whole game. Oh, we've got another highlight. Dewar's on the ball. Clarkson. No. Bad pass. They've fired it out. We've won it back. Barron's on the ball. Back to Dewar. Dewar. Smith. Russell. Perkins. Perkins. Thought he was going to leave us with a blessing before he leaves to go off to Leicester for the big bucks in the Premier League or possibly the Championship. I didn't see where they were, but he's leaving to go to Leicester City on a free. I should have cashed in on him for $7.5 million. Probably would have sorted the debts out for the club, but I didn't think about it and I didn't see that his contract ran out, so that's my bad. Bavage is on the run again here. Oh, he's missed. Why did he try to take a shot from like 25 yards? Why don't he just carry on running? What's going on, Bavage, lad? At least turn up for the cup final, because he could be our first team striker next season if we don't have any money to get a new striker. My main focus is going to be on a centre back and a right back, to be perfectly fair. I have offered some people some new contracts to try and keep them here, but the only bad thing is Chris Brady, who's our best goalkeeper, he's asked for a £6 million release clause within his contract. So because he's done so well this season, I have every thought that he's probably going to leave. From there, they've cleared the ball. Dewar's on the ball here. Go on, Dewar, lad. Russell. Galvez. Barron. Galvez. Go on, Galvez. Oh! Off the bar, man. Oh, don't... Okay. We've done very well. They got a player to injury to one of their players. One of the strikers, I think. We'll take this. We've been a lot better team today. Dewar. Back to Brady. Brady to Russell. Dewar. Dewar to Smith. DJ's on the ball. Barron. Go on, Barron, lad. Just pinging it from 30 yards and just smashing it over. My centre mids haven't been great today. 70 minutes. I'm going to take both my centre mids off because they've been terrible. Vasquez can come on. Johnston can have his last ever game. Going to mix them two around. Actually, no, probably put Vasquez there. Johnston's probably going to get his last ever game in a cup final. He deserves it. It's been a really good rotation sub today. Perkins and Smith are both knackered. Everyone's knackered. Let's put some more subs on to try and solidify this. Going to put Bendo. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Gill's going to go on the left, which I know we can't play there. I'm not putting Scales on. I'd rather not do that. I'd rather put on Mateus, defensive midfield. I am training Gil to play left mid, but I do need to sign a left mid this season as well. Because every one of them's leaving now. They're going to score now, aren't they, to level it? They're going to score to level it. Oh, discard it. I think it's sold out stadium. 64,000 people have come to watch this cup final. That is mad. We have absolutely dominated this game. Last few minutes left. Come on, lads. First trophy in Scotland. Here we go. Next season, let's win the league. Get a bit ahead of myself there. It's going to be hard to overturn Celtic and Rangers since they're on 80 odd points. But first trophy in Scotland. We've won the cup final. Absolutely fantastic. That's great. Here we go. Ooh, there's me in my red suit. Love it. Ooh. Ooh. Go on, lads. You do a little dance. It's probably going to be the first trophy they've probably won in a long time, I can imagine. Not saying that historically that's going to be that's not going to be great, but we won the cup final. Absolutely fantastic. Bavage possibly taking over the mantle from Sonny Perkins, who's going to be leaving, but he's been terrible anyway, so I'm kind of glad that he's gone. What's it say here? Brady could leave. Well, that's fair enough, but I've already offered him a new contract. He received 60k for the final, 923k for the Scottish Cup final receipts. Flipping heck. Just witnessed their team lift the Scottish Cup for the first time since 1990. Wow. Wow. That's what? 2000. That's 35 years. Wow. That is mad. That is mad. Praise for his performance. Absolutely fantastic. Aberdeen qualified for the Europa. They will enter competition at the playoffs, so because I won the cup, does that mean they qualify for the Europa League by winning the Scottish Cup? They will enter the competition at the playoff round, so I could be in the Europa League. If not, I'm going to go straight into European Conference League if I lose the playoff. Wow. What a season. What a season. I'm in shock right now. Bonus is paid out to whoever that was for winning the cup. That's fair play off. Freaking Liam Scales getting 28k, even though he's leaving. Pericas's work permit. He commits to future and Brady work permit decision date set. So hopefully they're going to get new contracts from there. And then we'll be coming back for the next episode, more than likely when we've gone through the transfers. What a season. Absolutely incredible. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you for the start of the new season. Thank you very much, and goodbye.